Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's time for Indie and Sadie to begin their careers as a pilgrim and a sage. So they're back at level 1, but hey, they'll gain experience pretty quick. We're going to head over to the village of Moor to grab a weapon for them. There'll be a better weapon available in a town coming up. It's really strong offensively, but they don't really have a lot of strength because their stats are cut in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the village Moor, and there's a staff there we can buy for both of them. And that staff, when used in battle, will cast the Inferno spell, which is a decent hit-off spell. So it'll definitely help them clear out some enemy groups while still at a low level. And then they eventually, when they get strong enough, then they can eventually equip the basically the best sword in the game for pilgrims and sages. So we'll be getting, like I said, a lot of levels, basically each battle. There's the inn over there, remember, by Japan. There's a free inn, so that's where we're going to just stay there real quick. There's no point in staying at the inn in the Shrine of Dharma because it wouldn't give them back any of their spell points. So we're just going to, because they didn't have any spell points to begin with, so we're just going to gain a few levels here on the way over to that inn, heal up. We'll gain about like a level every battle. So when we get to here, we'll heal up and we'll actually have spell points now to cast some of the spells. They're just beginner spells that we've learned, but eventually those characters will become quite powerful. So every spell that Sadie learns, Indie will also learn. Indie's going to learn all the pilgrim spells that Sadie's learning, and all the spells that Tennison has already learned. So we'll have quite a powerful party. No more goofing off. So yeah, everyone's going to listen to the commands that we give in battle now. So we're going to hit here. We're going to sell a bunch of that old gear that we have that we can't use anymore. And we're going to head into the weapon shop and buy under the Cloak of Evasion. And we'll buy the Staff of Judgment. So it's not like the Staff of Force that converts MP to attack power. That does, every time you attack, it uses 3 of your MP for attack. This one is just a regular staff that we can use as an item in battle to, like I said, cast the Inferno spell, which is a wind elemental type spell. So, but that'll, like I said, help us clear out some enemy groups while our characters are still weak, being you know, the single-digit levels. We're also going to upgrade their shield. We're going to head to Ashram after this to upgrade their shields. We'll buy some bronze shields, which is basically the shields they're going to be stuck with until almost to the end of the game. And then we're going to, also in Ashram, we're going to visit one of those merchants who charges double the price. Well, it starts at 16 the price, but we can whittle them down to double the price. Because we want to get that other helmet. We won't be able to buy one anytime soon at any other place, so we might as well just spend that 2,000 gold to grab the second iron mask that we can give. So we have the one iron mask currently on Sadie, because she's a little bit in front. She's in front of Indie in terms of row. So just a bunch of selling here. I said we're going to upgrade these shields, so we don't really need them. We sell the leather ones because we won't be getting in any combat now because we're just going to warp right to Ashram from here, and there's no reason to get in any combat, so we don't need that little bit of defense that the shields give. So. Not too bad the pilgrims can't, and the sage can't use that iron mask. Only Prince Ernie can, and soldiers. So we're going to have to buy one eventually for Tennison when she class changes. We're just holding off on Tennison's class changes until she gets high enough wizard level to learn the by-kill spell, which will double her attack power. Should be good against, you know, future bosses. Alright, let's give them all this equipment that we picked up. And then they're kind of almost good to go. Like I said, we just have a few more things to get back in Asarum. And then we're going to head back this way, use the warp spell again to go to Bahavata to claim our reward, the black pepper. So, a lot of warping around in this episode. But it's okay, it allows our characters to get their feet wet. Tool shop? Nope, we don't need tools. We need weapons and armor. Okay, here we go. And then we have the other guy who sells the super expensive stuff in the far left corner. Luckily he's open during the day, so we don't have to wander around and wait for night to fall. Eventually we'll get a spell, day-night wizard spell that can change it from day to night. There's also an item, a lamp of darkness, which can change it from day to night, but not back and forth. So yeah, he starts off at 16 times the normal price. We can haggle him down. I was gonna say hoggle. Hoggle is the guy who helped Sarah in the movie Labyrinth. So, good movie back from the 80s. So, grab that second iron helmet there. Give it to Indie, and then we're pretty set in terms of equipment. We will eventually upgrade, like I said, the staff to a zombie slayer sword, and in the same place we're going to get the zombie slayer sword, we can get magic armor, which is really good armor. It cuts down fire and breath damage, I believe. So, all right, let's get back the black pepper. I'm going to head to Bavata here. And we'll notice that the shop is now open. So some people change their dialogue. This hero here, he's gonna say, "Hey, we got the black pepper now. I was able to buy some thanks to your help." So I moved Prince Ernie up because he has the best defensive power right now out of everyone in our party. So he's finally taken his position back at the helm. The only bad thing is, since everybody can now use magic, whoever's in the first slot is not going to be able to use that parry trick, but we can still do the parry trick with the people in the second and third slot. So Indie and Sadie can still take advantage of that. Prince Ernie will just take one for the team. So we inherited the shop from our grandfather. So I guess they did end up getting married. I'm truly grateful to you. That was their plan, so I guess since he's referring to the Galen's grandfather as her grandfather, they're a family, so that was nice. Too bad they didn't invite us for cake. I know the ratties would like the cake, so all my rats like cake. Good snack for them. So, alright, let's go to Portoga and trade that black pepper for a ship. Now there's a new enemy here that we didn't encounter, but here we go, we encountered it here, right now. These guys can cast the Inferno spell just like how we're going to do with our Staff of Judgments here. And unfortunately, I forgot to heal Indie up, so... But it'll allow us to see what happens when you lose a character. They become a ghost, and you have to take them back to the clinic to revive them. So yeah, it's doing a little bit of damage, so it's probably about as strong as a fireball spell, which is probably more than we get just straight up attacking with that weapon. So yeah, I saw that the first one cast Inferno, so I was like, uh-oh, please don't have the second one do it. And unfortunately, he did. So yeah, poor Indie is now going to be a little ghost rat. But this is the only other battle that will only be fighting here, so she's not gonna miss out on the experience. So, although at this low level that she's at, you know, experience is good. So, now let's head into town and go see the king. And unfortunately, there's no clinic here, so we're gonna have to warp back. We'll warp back to Aleahan because we've got some treasure that we want to put in the vault. Treasure that we're about to pick up here in the castle. Remember, there was that one door that we didn't open. There's the treasure chest right there. We can grab them safely now because Tennison learned the step guard spell, which protects us against barriers, damage tiles. So we just cast the step guard spell, and now we don't have to worry about any damage tiles. So we just have to make sure that one person kind of stays on the damage tile, so that the spell we don't have to recast it. That was the biggest problem in Dragon Quest II. You have to be multiple times casting the barrier spell because the way they had the barrier set up, usually one of your party would have to step off barriers before they stepped into a new one. So now the king gives us a ship, and the ship will be outside the castle. I'm going to step on the ship. And unfortunately, we're not going to take it out too far because there's a staircase over here to the left. And we're going to go see what the guy in here has to say. He gives a little clue about that couple. Banners put a curse on the two young friends. So the two, it's a tragedy. So basically that's your clue to come back here to see those two lovers after Baramos is defeated. You get a special sword that only female characters can use, so it's not a class-restricted sword, it's a gender-restricted sword. So right now, if we want to get a ship back, we just have to go back and talk with the king. I do one mistake here, but it's not gonna cost me much. The ship will always be there to park outside. You just grab the ship. I thought that this king might save. That's why I came here to see if he would save, but he doesn't save. So I thought, hey, now that he gives a ship, maybe he will save like the other kings, but he doesn't. So that's another reason why we should basically warp back to Aleahan. Now the mistake I said was I should have stepped on the ship and then warped with the ship. If we do that, the ship will follow you to wherever you warp. But because I warped without the ship yet, the game doesn't know that I have a ship, even though I did step on the ship. So it's not going to follow me here to Aleahan, but that's not a problem. Like I said, we'll just end up warping back to Portoga and grabbing that ship from there, because we actually want to be over on that side of the world, because that's where the game is going to kind of direct us. So we want to head over that way. So it's not going to, like I said, it's not a big mistake that I didn't warp the ship with me. It's just going to take a little extra time to walk back in and grab the ship, so it cost me a few steps, maybe like 20 seconds or so, but in a long game like this, 20 seconds ain't all that important. Besides, I'm not speedrunning here, I'm just, like I said, picking out everything, so going back to Aleahan. It's also nice to go back here to, check a bit on Mom, since she lost her husband, Portoga there, our father. It's good to give her some company. Let her know that, hey, we're okay, we're doing good. So, on our adventure. So yeah, if you ever have a ghost, just come back to one of the clinics, hit the revive, and your character will be brought back. So there's Indie, coming back to reside in her body again, her spirit. Then we'll go see Mom, Prince Ernie's mom, and take that free in-heal up. And save our game here. As always, we want to make sure we save our game whenever we do something very, very important, and we did do a lot of important things. Got some levels for our new character classes, basically traded in the black pepper for the ship, and that is going to, like I said, open up most of the world. So there'll still be like a few levels or still areas that we can't get to right away with the ship, but so the game's going to focus on finding a way to get a new transportation method. So let's head back to the king here, save our game, let him know too. We can give him an update on our adventures too. I mean, he's the one who tasked us with this thing to go slay the Archfiend, so might as well keep him updated. You're like, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We saved some maidens, we became a king in another country, Now we're about to explore the world, so still need just a Sadie and Indie will be leveling pretty good. Sea enemies tend to give some decent experience, so we should be gaining some good levels from there. So thanks for following along, take care, and see you next episode where we grab our ship and start exploring the sea. Have a good one. Bye.